Yo, welcome. Another training session. This time I'm going to be doing push workout with some front lever progressions, training, whatever you want to call that. You will see exactly what it's going to look like. So trying to get to the gym, the same gym, not the same gym. This time I'm going to Mayfair, which is close to the Marble Arch. If you're from London, you know what I'm talking about. As always, I like to start my warm-ups with some bending, twisting, getting the ankles working, stabilizing, challenging my spine, challenging my core, getting some twists in, like nice and easy. Obviously gonna start with some handstands as usual, a little bit of mobility work, this time a bit more for the shoulder. So some shoulder extension stuff. Of course, always before you do your handstands, always warm up your wrists and try to wake up those muscles so they are ready to really do the stabilizing and you don't get any nasty surprises. So first attempt, as I remember, is gonna be trash. Yeah, I mean barely holding the balance and I'm gonna fall any second. So you can see disintegration in my core. Upper back is weak because a lot of strength stuff been through the week. Have been doing a lot of pushing, heavy pushing, a lot heavier than I was expecting, which is a good thing. It was a pleasant surprise to really realize I was pushing like 5 kilos more than I was trying to attempt last week. And I'm talking about Monday, which is my straight arm strength, aka not aka, but straight arm strength slash bench press, heavy bench press day. Heavy for me though. So yeah, back to the handstands. Yeah, core is kind of off. So there we are, getting closer to the meat and potatoes of the workout. Warming up my shoulder by bottoms up kettlebell overhead presses, single arm versions. Just to kind of get the serratus anterior working, get all the muscles around my shoulder kind of on, ready to do the task ahead. Would be recommended to do more warm-up, more activation exercises before, but I just went straight into it. I'm lazy today. So first hold as a tuck planche, not too bad. I was expecting to be way worse because I felt like crap. Pairing up my planche usually with some pull-ups, and again back to the planche. If I remember correctly, I did about my goal was 5-second holds for 5 sets, and I mean as hard and as deep of a lean as I could manage, but actually did like 7. I think first set was like close to 10 seconds, which is still not a lot, but I'm progressing. Squeezed in some hip stuff, 1990s, just whatever, no real reason. I believe I did like 5 sets of tuck planche attempts, and then I moved on. Again, this move is from Minsflow, Ryan Minsflow. Check him out on Instagram. Great to get good conditioning on your bicep. It's just like ripping that sucker up. I get the sickest pump out of these holds. And yeah, you really get the gist of how your back will work and how your glutes will work in like a real planche situation. Paired up with some face pulls, some internal rotation stuff, external rotation, just kind of in and out, trying to get as much juice out of the move as possible. Just moving, just kind of waking up those muscles. And back again. I believe I did about 15 to 20 second holds for 3 to 4 sets. Oh no, I did 5 of these, and then I finished off with some just simple planche leans. But these ones, trust me, they doesn't look difficult, but they really do suck. So planche leans, fatigued as hell after those 10 sets before. So really feel it in my arms. My arms are completely fried at this point, like barely holding myself up. You could even see how I'm almost like shaking. A lot of energy loss, just being like a worm. One more set. I believe I did only 3 of these. Still, I sometimes I do like 15 sets together, like 5 body weight tuck planches, 5 leans, and 5 med-ball support ones. But as I'm getting stronger, I'm getting more intensity out of my exercises. Then warming up for the dips, 15 kilos for 5 reps. Then I'm gonna do 30 and up to 45. Yeah, 30, fairly easy. I mean, not the greatest form. I'm not really sure I understand the scapular dynamics in the dip altogether, but I believe this is 45 already. So that's pretty heavy for me. Barely moving the weight. Aiming for 4 reps. I think I got 4 in the first set. I did 3 sets of 45s. I think I did like 3 in the following ones. And then followed by a good drop set. Dropping one plate at a time. Again, dropping down to 30, then 15. And then I did some bodyweight sets. Nothing too fancy. I really think the worst idea was to film myself from the side, because you will see in the next footage after a couple of sets where I did film from the front, and yeah, that's here, and you can notice how my left shoulder is hiking up. I had no idea that that's happening. Could be partly because of camera angle, but yeah, definitely way higher. So I did try to fix that in the next set. Feels kind of funky. I don't really understand what am I doing wrong. Why does it look so heavily leaning on one side? It might be just like I'm too much over that one hand. Need to put a little bit more weight on the other one. Yeah, could be. I will try next time to film all of my sets from the front. So there's a tip for you, a little lesson. If you film your dips, always film them from the front so you get good feedback. What are your shoulders doing? It could be a little bit lacking some scapular depression. Weird. This is the weird. There you go. Got the word. So the last set, try to do some lean in banana dips. At this point, I'm pretty fucked up. My arms are like limp sausages, like barely can push myself up. But I believe I squeezed out some good 10 reps, which I am happy for. Altogether, it was a pretty successful session. Pushed myself real hard, although I need to be more on top with my nutrition, because barely got any pump in this session. So some upright rows. So still making sense of this movement. Really need to learn it. You can see both sides are completely different. Weird. Gotta nail this down. I'm gonna do more of these. In general, I would recommend doing more shoulder mobility, stability work, rotation work. But as I was pretty fatigued in general through the week, so I just kind of went a little lazy. I think soon we'll need to have a good deload. I think I'm gonna go for 2 more weeks, and then I'm gonna go pretty light on the last one, on the third one. So these, again, from Coach Eugene, Gunpowder Method. Again, doesn't seem like I'm controlling both of my sides even, although it definitely feels weird. Like one side feels stronger, but that's the weaker side usually, which is the more imbalanced one. Looks better on the videos, usually, probably because I pay way more attention to that side. So that's the trouble you can run in if you like go too deep in the rabbit hole on fixing your imbalances. Just this is what happens. You overcompensate with one side and you barely pay attention to the other. So I really need to relax on that and just try to catch up with awareness of my left side. So this is my last set, last couple of reps. This is a wrap for this session. Thank you for tuning in. Leave a like if you like, and stay in touch for the next one.